To acknowledge the fact that the entire world is before you is a grand expression of the boundless potential that awaits us as we journey through life.
We are the answer. We are the voice. Claim your power. We have a choice. Ain't nothing stopping us. We got
Nice.
watch out, we make history.
We are watching the makings of superstars.
Hey, we dominated. It pays off.
Tell you what, the future is bright in Manhattan, Kansas.
Students here at KState are getting those experiences that really prepare them for the future.
One of the unique things about Kansas State University is it was the first operational land grant. And nobody has it as central to their mission. It is about access. It is about opportunity. It is about affordability. It is about encouraging people to allow them to achieve their dreams and go beyond what they can dream.
And this team just keeps pushing.
We're all trailblazers and we're out here to push ourselves. It is possible. You can achieve anything.
I'm in a position right now where I feel the entire world is really before me.
And hear this. The world is already better with you in it.
We know if we do good things in Kansas, we can do good things around the world.
Please stand as we honor our nation with the presentation of colors and the national anthem sung by Devlin Yoakum.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so brightly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave a proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you to our Air Force ROTC for the presentation in colors, and to Devlin for that beautiful rendition of the national anthem. We appreciate your contributions to this ceremony. Everyone, please be seated. Good morning and welcome to the College of Arts and Sciences Spring 2026 Commencement Ceremony. Today, we gather to celebrate the achievements of our graduating students. We also extend a special welcome to families, friends, faculty, and distinguished guests joining us for this momentous occasion. I also wish to thank the bagpiper David Morrison and our organist August Sefries for the processional music. It It is now my privilege to introduce the members of our platform party. Please hold your applause until all members have been introduced. Members of the platform party, as your name is called, please rise. Richard Linton, President of Kansas State University. Jesse Perez Mendez, Provost and Executive Vice President. Adam Walker, President and CEO of KState Alumni Association. Summer Lewis, International Consultant and co-founder of True Roots and the 2026 K-State Arts and Sciences Alumni Fellow. Aaron Frank, graduating senior in chemistry and the MBA program. Dr. Scott Tonona, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs and Planning. Dr. Mary Kane, Associate Dean for Research and Graduate Studies. Professor Ben Stark, Assistant Dean for Infrastructure and Faculty Support. Dr. Christy Lanius, Associate Dean for Student Success, Engagement, and Undergraduate Studies. And Dr. Kamathi Choma, Assistant Dean for Student Success, College Health Initiatives, and Retention. I would also like to recognize our department representatives whose leadership and commitment to academic excellence are vital to our success. Please stand when your name is read. Representing the A.Q. Miller School of Media and Communication, Dr. Raluca Kozma. Department of Art, Professor Shripad Joglekar. Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biophysics, Dr. Michael Zolkiewski. Division of Biology, Dr. Mark Ungerer. Department of Chemistry, Dr. Krister Ackroy. College of Arts and Sciences Interdisciplinary Programs, Dr. Kayla Urquhart. Department of Economics, Dr. Perry De Silva. Department of English, Karen Westman. Department of Geography and Geospatial Sciences, Dr. Marcellus Caldas. Department of Geology, Dr. Matt Brzezicki. Department of History, Dr. Andrew Orr. Department of Mathematics, Dr. Pietro Poggi Corradini. Department of Modern Languages, Dr. Jeffrey Zamosny. Department of Philosophy, Dr. Bruce Gleamore. Department of Physics, Dr. Timothy Bolton. Department of Political Science, Dr. Nathaniel Burkhead. Department of Psychological Sciences, Dr. David Schmidt. The School of Music, Theater, and Dance, Dr. Brian Pinkel. The Department of Social Transformation Studies, Dr. Valerie Padilla Carroll. Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Social Work, Dr. Don Kurtz. Department of Statistics, Dr. Perla Reyes. Finally, I ask all of our faculty members to stand and be recognized. Your unwavering devotion to teaching, scholarship, and service enriches the lives of our students and strengthens our academic community. Please join me in giving our platform party and faculty a great round of applause. We also want to thank our marshals for supporting today's ceremony, Dr. Keisha Clark, Dr. Brett DePaola, Dr. Marjorie Galele, Kathy Lilich, Dr. Chuck Martin, Dr. Ryan Rafferty. Please join me again in a round of applause for our marshals. Next, we would like to take a moment to recognize all graduating students who have achieved exceptional academic distinction at the university level. Graduates receiving honors today have earned a cumulative grade point average of 3.75 or higher, distinguishing themselves with outstanding academic achievement. Would all the students who have received academic honors please stand to be recognized? Everyone may be seated now. It is now my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Summer Lewis. Ms. Lewis is an international consultant and co-founder of True Roots, a consulting collective that builds operational systems and partnerships that help international organizations run effectively. She graduated from KState in 2005 with bachelor's degrees in Spanish, sociology, and women's studies, and earned a master's degree in international studies from the University of Queensland. She is also a Rotary Peace Fellow. Please help me welcome Summer Lewis to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Culbertson. So really quickly, I do want to mention I recently read an op-ed in the Manhattan Mercury by Ned Seaton, which said, "The purpose of a graduation speaker is to speak fast and get out of the way." I know you all want to graduate, so I'll make this quick. I do want to start with a confession. I never had a master plan. And while I'm at it, let me also confess that I don't remember a single thing that our commencement speaker said back in May of 2005 when I graduated. So don't worry, I'm not going to be offended. 20 years ago, I was sitting exactly where you are. And if you had asked me then where I'd be today, I honestly never could have imagined this path. And what I didn't realize back then, but what I hope you see today, is that your time here at KState has already given you a foundation that works anywhere. Choosing a triple major in Spanish, sociology, and women's studies taught me to think critically across disciplines. It was both terrifying and invigorating to have my beliefs questioned. That growth is exactly what gives you the confidence to lead complex partnerships later, whether they're across the street or across the globe. After graduating in 2005, I started weaving my way into the unknown. I took the first and only job I applied for, a customer service position with a fair trade coffee company in Boston. I was making less than $30,000 a year in a very expensive city. I missed my family, and I survived on rice and beans. But I immersed myself in a new world. It was challenging, and it stretched me. And it was the first strand of my career web. By 2009, another strand took me to a country halfway around the world to help start a new international women's university. My title, Deputy Director of Operations, sounded really impressive until I realized that my first mission turned out to be a cardboard box containing 50 mystery keys for 18 faculty apartments. I also had to solve some smelly plumbing issues in our brand new housing. Our plumber spoke no English. I did not speak the local language. At one point, through pantomiming, the plumber suggested that we just spray some perfume in the bathrooms to mask the smell. But like you, as a K-State grad, I knew how to research and I knew how to solve problems. So I spent my nights on a painfully slow internet connection learning about O-rings and P-traps, and together, that plumber and I figured it out. You will face your own version of eating rice and beans on a budget, and smelly toilets, and smelly situations. And when you do, remember that competency isn't just what's on your resume. It's the down-to-earth ethos of being willing to get your hands dirty to solve a problem for your community. As you head out into a world that feels hyper-connected but deeply anxious, remember these three things: your connective web, relationships. Your career and your life is not a ladder, it's a web. If a ladder breaks, you fall. But a web is resilient. It holds you up even if one strand breaks. And side note, please travel, not just to see the world, but to stretch your web across borders and cultures. It makes your foundation much harder to shake. The second thing I'd remind you about to keep in mind is your currency, and this is competency and reputation. Competency is what you develop by doing the work well, over and over until you're known for it. So whether it's sorting mystery keys or managing a global alliance, being the person who gets it done right is your greatest asset. Your competency is your currency. And the third and final thing that I'd remind you, your craft, resourcefulness. This is the specialized knowledge that you alone offer. Remember, technology cannot sit across from another human, navigate uncertainty, and build the trust required to take risk. That trust is your craft. You are graduating into a world that often tells you to look at your career and life as a race to the top. But that latter is a myth. As you navigate the professional plot twists ahead, and life twists as well, you only need two things, a web and a compass. Look around this Coliseum. Your classmates and professors are the first strands of your web. And a little further up, in the stands, to the parents, siblings, and friends that are here today, you were the original strands, the ones who helped hold the web together while these graduates were weaving their way through K-State. This milestone belongs to your web, too. And for direction, trust your compass. A good friend of mine recently told me about an internal compass she's had since she was little. No matter how chaotic life got, she just had something inside her she could check in with to know if a person or a path was right. You have this compass. It tells you when a path is right, even if it may not make sense yet on a resume. It's your best technology. Connect with it. Trust it. Don't worry about imagining your whole career today. Focus on the next connection. If you lead with relationship, anchor yourself in your craft, and trust your compass, I promise you will find you are capable of far more than you imagined. Thank you.
Thank you, Summer, for sharing your insights and inspirational words about life after K-State and navigating uncertainties and the importance of making connections. I'm now pleased to introduce our student speaker, Erin Frank. Ms. Frank is graduating with a Bachelor of Chemistry degree in chemistry, a Bachelor of Science degree in chemistry, and a concurrent Master of Business Administration degree. She did research focused on electrochemical methods and porous materials that support sustainable ion separations and environmental research. She has had a U.S. Department of Energy internship at Argonne National Laboratory and received a National Barry Goldwater Scholarship. She has also served as a chemistry teaching assistant and president of the Arts and Sciences Ambassadors. Please help me welcome Erin Frank to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Culbertson. Good morning, family, friends, faculty, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. During my time here at K-State, I've had the opportunity to research, publish my work, present at conferences, serve as a TA, and be involved in various organizations. I'm very grateful for those opportunities, and I wouldn't be standing here without them. I'm from a small rural town in southeast Kansas where I attended an equally small high school. I grew up fairly confident in myself, especially academically. I felt adequately prepared for college. But when I started at K-State, I realized I was actually behind my classmates. Many of them had taken advanced classes in high school that I hadn't, and I was too scared to ask for help, so I was studying 8 hours a day to catch up, which my best friend of 10 years, Maddie, can attest to. I remember sitting in class every day thinking, this feels like a review for everyone but me. I hated going to class, and feelings of imposter syndrome hit me hard. Unfortunately, those feelings didn't stay in the classroom. When I joined a research lab my freshman year, my feelings of inadequacy worsened. I was hesitant to answer questions or share ideas, and I wasn't confident in what I had learned in the classroom. I had always wanted to be a scientist, but I felt like I was blowing my chance because I couldn't get out of my own head. However, Dr. Takashi Ito believed in me, and through his mentorship over the next 7 months, I did slowly gain confidence. My research helped me gain confidence, and I became more comfortable asking for help. By my sophomore year, I was visiting SAS for tutoring with friends and attending my professor's office hours regularly. For the first time, I didn't feel like I had to catch up on everything alone. I had found a support system. I just had to be brave enough to ask for it. Around the same time, Dr. Ito encouraged me to apply for the nationally competitive Goldwater Scholarship. I spent months working on the application. In my personal statement, I wrote about my first project and my goal of pursuing environmental research in my career. I reflected on how much my self-confidence and my research skills had grown in just 1 year. When I wasn't selected, I was heartbroken. I felt like I was right back where I started, feeling self-doubt and imposter syndrome all over again. I wanted to move on and forget about it. But those people who believed in me, they wanted me to try again. They taught me, and they helped me realize that if I was only ever going to give myself one chance to achieve my goals, I wouldn't achieve many of them. So I applied again. Over the next year, I conducted research at a national laboratory and started 2 new research projects, one that led to my first publication and another that I've led over the past 2 years. And when I applied again in the fall, I approached it differently. I explained the impact of my work and the direction I wanted to take it in. And this time, I was selected. That experience alone didn't mend my confidence, but it changed how I respond to self-doubt. I now see self-doubt as a sign that I'm doing something new or challenging. And instead of waiting to feel confident, I keep going and let my confidence build along the way. Keep showing up and putting yourself in situations where you can grow, because you will. There will be moments when no one checks in on us, no one reminds us that we're capable, and no one tells us to keep going. As we transition from KState to our next chapter, we have to find intrinsic motivation and trust that the effort we're putting in will lead somewhere. That mindset is what got me here, and it's what's taking me to Northwestern University for my PhD this fall. Before I close, I want to thank the people who made my journey special. Madison Coulter, Nathan Buckland, Beth Powers, Dr. Krister Ackroy, Dr. Ryan Rafferty, and especially my mentor, Dr. Takashi Ito, for pushing me to grow and teaching me to think like a scientist. And finally, my mama, who is the strongest person I know and my greatest inspiration. I hope to be the kind of woman you are one day. So class of 2026, let's keep going, keep pushing, and see where it takes us. Thank you, and go Cats!
Thank you, Erin, for those powerful words that remind us to take on challenges and develop confidence through experience. It is now my honor to welcome President Linton to the podium.
Well, thank you, Dean Culbertson, and good morning to you all. I've got the great pleasure and to be able to celebrate all of you today, and the great privilege to be able to confer your degrees. Will all of the graduates please stand? It's all right, you guys can clap for them. Let's give them a big round of applause. By the authority of the people of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and upon the recommendation of your faculty, I am very pleased to confer upon you the degrees that you have earned at Kansas State University. You may now move that tassel to the left side of your mortarboards. They're officially graduates. Give them a big round of applause.
That you all may be seated. All right, graduates, it's time to recognize you and your many hours of hard work and dedication. As you proceed to the stage, please remember to bring your stage pass with you and get your diploma cover. Your actual diploma will be mailed to you once it's confirmed that you have completed the requirements. Department heads, you are warmly invited to join us as your students receive their commemorative diploma covers. Faculty are also welcome to gather in the center aisle to share in celebrating your candidates' achievements. Your presence underscores the meaningful role you have played in supporting and guiding them throughout their academic careers. And we thank you for joining us in this special moment. Will the marshals now please bring the graduates to the stage to be recognized?
The following students are receiving degrees from the A.Q. Miller School of Media and Communication. Trinity Evangelina Abril. Zachary William Watson. Toby Townsend James, summa cum laude. Grant Daniel Snowden. Camden Jason Tatkenhortz. James Harlan Kaufman. Braden Lee Misiki cum laude. Adolfo Blanco Jr. Emily Maria Willie. Sophia Lee Smith. Hannah Elizabeth Whetstone, magna cum laude. Isabella Rose Zarate. Lauren Taylor Betts. Riley Marie Kerr. Delaney Waters. Hannah Sorrells. Briley Kessler. Mackenzie Durea Jones. Kylie Nicole Martinez. Katie Louise Tweet. Timothy John Chrisman. Evan Jeffrey Hessler. John Thomas Lilac. Brooke Ann Holmes, cum laude. Anne Marie Cole. Eve Donovan Cole. Carolyn Elizabeth Stobbs. Drake Reyes. Brian Patrick Nicholson. Adelaide Marie Martin, magna cum laude. Madison Neal, summa cum laude. Kendrick Sarlis. Grace Elizabeth Geraldine Parks, magna cum laude. Libby Catherine Zuck, Meredith Lee McCommon, Haley J. Smith, Margaret Backus, Parker Ava O'Toole, Reese Elizabeth Bachta, Nora Kathleen Mowat, magna cum laude, Natalie Shea Raben, Caitlin J. Liker, summa cum laude, Elena Heinbach, magna cum laude, Megan Elizabeth Rolfs, Mary Kate Emily Leach, Paige Elizabeth Hollerick, Annalisa Marie Valadaparis, magna cum laude, Jackson Mateo Allen, Lillian Grace Menade, Natalie G. Nair, magna cum laude, Eric Joseph Chaplin, magna cum laude, Maya Isabel Anchondo, magna cum laude, Zaylor DeBryan, Maya Pebley, cum laude, Sadie Elizabeth Stock, Jacob Edward Underwood, Peter Wallace, Cameron Grace Flesher, summa cum laude, Demelia Nicole Funk, summa cum laude, Zara Nicole Thomas, magna cum laude, Adriana Michelle McKee, Mackenzie Diana Reynolds Folk, James Paul Wilhoft, magna cum laude, Tate Riley Henry, William Luke Johnson, Erica Hankey, Zia Smith,
Zia Smith,
Emma Louise Faze Unick, Isaiah Glenn Jackson. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Art: Jennifer Lacey Milnes, Emery Genevieve Brown, Laurel Maria Beal, Logan Spragey, Garrett J. Carver, Andrew Patrick Ely, Kendra Jaylee Colrick, Mallory Wispy, Hallie Carolyn Gall, summa cum laude, Megan Elise Murphy, summa cum laude, Catherine Elizabeth Manley, Alexa Murray, magna cum laude, Martina Rukamp, Sydney Nicole Wood, Avery Elizabeth Eshelman, magna cum laude. Madison Coulter. Abigail Lee Scanton. Emma Lee Beckner, magna cum laude. Nicholas Norman Williams. Hannah Leah Castaneda, cum laude. Gabriella Elizabeth Randall, cum laude. Lane Helen McAfee, magna cum laude. Lacey Nicole Coman. Arlie Yasela de Mata Romero. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biophysics. Jillian Kathleen Rockley, summa cum laude. Blake Michael Allen, summa cum laude. Ibrahim Burke Sifsi.
Ibrahim Berkay Chiefchi.
Maxwell Robert Ball, cum laude. Landon Ray Green, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Sue Vetter, magna cum laude. Nina Lou Mosier, summa cum laude. Eleanor Martin, summa cum laude. Ella Grace Payne. Adeline Marie Wizar, summa cum laude. Allison Grace Williams. Heidi Anastasia Mattingly. Marcus Dean Grieg. Ashley Wilkinson, magna cum laude. Kyla R. Herr. Ella Lorraine Stevens. Riley Felice. Raya Majestic Rittaller. Annalise Bethany Clausen. Zachary William Raymond. Cecilia Davila Vasquez. Kaise S. Nagai Velasquez. Emily Elizabeth Joseph. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Biology. Emma Louise Hambley. April Nicole Willits. Jamie Jean Trout, cum laude. Olivia Janine Orth, magna cum laude. Joshua James Bass. Sophie Zeck. Miriam Sophia Clapper. Victoria Pfeiffer. Ella Grace Elmendorf. Mia Lynn Bartley. Derek Bartley. James Tanner Heuser. Sydney May Klubine. Jordan Joe Messmer. Owen Anthony Eilert, Joshua Lyman Maupin, cum laude. Megan Nell Freeman, summa cum laude. Sierra D. Bookless, Cassandra Gutierrez Duarte, Bryn Marie Grostadier, magna cum laude. Josette Anahi Coloma, Roberto Maldonado Flores, Isabella Mary Matucci, summa cum laude. Abigail Jordan McCown, summa cum laude. Leanna Rose Scott, summa cum laude. Casey Nicole Jasol, cum laude. Kendall Reese Palmgren, summa cum laude. Madeline Rose Seiler, summa cum laude. Lucy Ellen Dunning. Marilyn K. Reese, magna cum laude. Laura Ann Peterson. Elise Brianne Ellis. Audrey Mae Ennis. Taz Alexander Ziegler. Skyla Rochelle Jost. Carly Marie Mooneyham Elliott. Elizabeth Page Henderson. Kirsten Anicia Joseph. Ashley Aaron Grant, summa cum laude. Caitlin Marie Kimmy. James Lawrence Brennan. Carson Hamby. Elijah Delp, summa cum laude. Matthew Douglas Whitaker, magna cum laude. Caden Christopher West. William Fan, cum laude. Taylor Ava Elizabeth Ewer, summa cum laude. Jolie Jamie Herzl, magna cum laude. Grayson Aiden Broadbent, cum laude. Alyssa Rain Cunningham. Augustus Elif Wright. Justin Castaldi. Ethan Carver Dank. Brady Paul Stockwell, magna cum laude. Stella Elizabeth Cordray, summa cum laude. Avery Marie Green. Sophia Benjamin. Annabelle Claire Tate. Reese Margaret Hazel. Vienna Marie Launer. Harper Elizabeth Smith, summa cum laude. Connor Lane Stadel. Adrian Pamatmat. Emma Elizabeth Alt, summa cum laude. Ethan Michael Koch. Joseph Vernon Ray James Jr. Hatteras Ann Askew, Jennifer W. Tucker, Janeth Morales Miramontes, Madeline Chang, Ellie Renee Muller, Hope Christine Winton, Camden Schwartz, Derek Seifering, Lauren Armstrong, cum laude, Alexander Ricardo Ramirez, Ethan James Hatfield, Carly Tuttle, summa cum laude, Avery Catherine Bachwin, Darcy Freya Thompson, Leona Laverne Caskey,
Liana Laverne Caskey,
Erica Colleen Steer, Shri Aditi Chalagula. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Chemistry: Addison Leah Harms, summa cum laude, Tristan Chung, Lainey Elizabeth Smith, Prableen Kaur, magna cum laude, Sydney Aaron Frank, magna cum laude, Brent McLeland, Annabella Chavez, Morgan Emily Sumler, Madeline Jo Mears, Sydney Nicole Flipson. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Economics:
The following students are receiving a degree for the College of Arts and Sciences, Interdisciplinary Studies:
Gavin Michael Solinsky, Maddie Jane Ann Blackburn, Sarah Kerr, Roman Armin Martinez, Cecilia Ann Cooey, Sydney Lynn Peck, Alina Rose Ropsky, Olivia Alice Eichenberger, summa cum laude, Lexi Mahala Back, Adon Cernus, Joseph Mann,
Emily Grace Taylor,
Macy Smith, Brianna Schmidt, Jared Michael Paubel, Ethan Hageman, Mark Glenn Ferguson, Clara Lauren Keller, McKenna Anderson, Chloe Alexandra Danner, Emma Grace Tyndall, magna cum laude, Jordan Alexis Schwab,
Lily Marie Anderson.
Berkeley Wright. Anthony Casinas. Zane Ethan Pearson. Joe Sanchez Jr. Mitch Swain. Seth Michael Bednar. Connor James Allen Brayer. Christopher Wyatt Gilman. Hayden Ross. Redmond Joseph Dale. Brianna Noel Neese. Avery Christine Larson, summa cum laude. Rachel Elaine Galloway. Raven Alexis Rich. Ethan Hayden. Miranda Dawn Ward. Alyssa Janae Harris. Alexia Joe Koff. Reese Ann Whitty, magna cum laude. Morgan Magel. Keena Rose McEwen. Dalton Blake Neal. Hadley Jing Pierpoint. Taylor Renee Monty. Peyton Nicole Wells. Ellie Ballou. Vernon Tyrone Jones. Alejandro Rivera Hernandez. Allison Jacqueline Emery. Maximilian Lewis Kais, summa cum laude. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of English. Cole Martin Roberts. Ian Michael O'Rourke. Nicholas Ray Hess. Jacob Wes Foyle. Jack Anthony Leckie. Matthew Oliphant. Devin William Robertson. Avery Jane Linton, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Ray Mosher. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Geography and Geospatial Sciences. Michelle Padilla.
The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of English.
Sarah Page Hemingway, cum laude. Mark Adam Hooper.
Emily Grace Davidson.
Tabitha Lee Elwood, summa cum laude. Carly Noel Bond, magna cum laude. Emily Lynn Haynes, magna cum laude. Allison Rose Miriam, summa cum laude. Mara Diane Abarrel, summa cum laude. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Geology. Joaquin Logan Alexander Sporletter. Ian Tiffany Woodruff. Emily Rachel Stewart. Mark Harrison Lexo, magna cum laude.
Following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Geology.
Braden James Shoemaker.
Jimmy L. Owen II. Colby J. Ifland. Sarah Caitlin Steinbeck.
The following students are receiving degrees from the History Department.
Braden Wilkins, summa cum laude. Kelsey Weekamp. Eliana Marie Bachert, cum laude. Isaac James Mead. Zeonix Nicole Crew. Michael Schneider.
The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Mathematics.
Nick McGoy. Ayush Rai.
Following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Modern Languages.
Rose Elizabeth Loyal, summa cum laude. Addison Carson Foley. Sophia Rose Bond, cum laude.
Olivia Christine Zimmerman, magna cum laude. Following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Philosophy.
Jessica Ellen Pittinger, magna cum laude. Grace Elizabeth Dutch.
Following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Physics.
Andrew John Frick, summa cum laude. Don Huddleston. Adam John Collins. Caitlin Ann Solis.
Following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Political Science.
Brooke Renee Miller, cum laude. Caitlin Marie West, summa cum laude. Grace Jo Ying Zheng Stanton, summa cum laude. Gabriella Patricia Guillen, cum laude. Grant Boo, summa cum laude. William Cooper Hillman, summa cum laude. Andrew Quang Lee, summa cum laude. Quint Skaggs. Samantha Shanek, cum laude. Reagan Nicole Montgomery. Andrew Preston Funk. Ella Danielle Irwin, summa cum laude. Addison Christina Morgan. Sabrina Navarez Medina, magna cum laude.
Following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Psychological Sciences.
Andrea James Himstelt. Ashley Danielle Dunce. Peyton Mills. Rachel Grace Gillum, summa cum laude. Dalton Benjamin Green, magna cum laude. Olivia DeHaan Bursch, cum laude. Ethan Somerville. Wyatt Weston Abbott II, summa cum laude. Savannah Elizabeth Campos. Valeria Rodriguez Cardozo. Leslie Veronica Torres. Caitlin Love Fryer, magna cum laude. Madeline Grace Dodd, summa cum laude. Ellie Sophia Graham, summa cum laude. Nora Sanders. Claire Louise Turnow. Carolyn Grace Kemp, magna cum laude. Finnegan Robert Wilson. Jenna Madison Waldo, magna cum laude. Grace Schifurick. Amelia Rose Sixbury. Claire Brianne Holt, summa cum laude. Jillian Elizabeth Dawn DeVoe, summa cum laude. Marian Hernandez, summa cum laude. Bailey Danielle Dreyfus, magna cum laude. Laurel May Connor, magna cum laude. Kaylee R. Petrie. Madison Ann Crocker. Simone Alexandria Reed. Kieran Nicole Bauger, summa cum laude. Leah Height, cum laude. Riley K. Thompson. Camille Marie Dortland, summa cum laude. Lillian Marie Taylor, summa cum laude. Catherine Ann Early. Grace Isabel Toman, summa cum laude. Katie Johnson, summa cum laude. Brandon Andrew Mays. Brock Allen Sell. Natalie Rubio Acosta, magna cum laude. Kinley Jane Barker, magna cum laude. Isabel Earney. Amanda Elizabeth McBride. Maria Therese Newen, summa cum laude. Mark Austin Rack, magna cum laude. Aaliyah Newberger. Gabrielle Marie Hendricks, magna cum laude. Jocelyn Elise Mattingly. Stella Jane Manspeaker. Asa J. Newsom. Ali Zika. Annika Rose Marie Smith. Brianna Lee Rath, magna cum laude. Lakin G. Lightnaker. Marengli June Tomasek. Emma L. Winters.
Moses Aguirre.
James Gabriel
Aguilar.
Eponine de Vierte, magna cum laude.
James Gabriel Amponin de Vierte.
Kaylin Elizabeth Lee. Jack Evan Bakerink. Cole Patrick O'Bannon. Hannah Marie Heflin.
Mindy Marstall, magna cum laude.
Sloan Alexis Curry. Eva Grace Nab, summa cum laude. Adam Victor Ebenstein. Angel Daniel Amaro.
Following students are receiving degrees from the School of Music, Theater, and Dance. Angel Daniel Amaro.
Chase W. Kiesling. Madeline Christine Renner, magna cum laude. Andrew Michael Dieringer. Hira Nisha Hasenius, summa cum laude. Nalia Janae Contreras. Sarah Elizabeth Troyan.
Daphne Cruz, summa cum laude.
Madeline Grace Van Wright. Mackenzie Laurel Brown, magna cum laude. Tess McMahon Bennett. Emmett Anderson Spa, summa cum laude.
John Kinzel Kincaid.
Reagan Lee Latty, cum laude. Caitlin Valdez, magna cum laude. Andrea A. Zazzati. Josephine Rose Anderson, summa cum laude. Laura Marion Bogner, magna cum laude. Ella Allison Greenup. Lloyd Thomas Dodson III, cum laude.
Caden Randall Williams, magna cum laude.
Grace Madison Woodziak, cum laude. Sydney Dale Smith, summa cum laude. Abigail Marie Rakes, summa cum laude. Tajan Rianne Stratton, summa cum laude. Adeline Joy Babat, summa cum laude. Kiara Almeida Islam, summa cum laude. Sarah Ann Chase. Anna Purvis. Drake David Thompson. Jesse Solorzano. Devin Autry. Jordan Bradley Summers. Zach Elliott. Christopher Ian Matthew Wells. Jasmine Soriano.
The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Social Transformation Studies.
Mia Sophia Mullins, Noelle Hayden Griffin, Campbell Jean McNorton, summa cum laude, Jonah William Wiebe.
The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Social Work.
Leander Orion Canoan, magna cum laude, Natalia Salinas, William Patrick Jacob, Sydney Alexandra Ruiz Hernandez, Grace Schaefer, summa cum laude, Keith Prescott, Jeremy Morgan Hicks, Tatiana Janae Lawson, Morgan Doan,
Trevor William Zekas,
Bryce Anthony Reinhard, summa cum laude, Sean Tyler Jones, Riley Danielle Deitch, Natalie Rose Shihai Omis, Ariana Ramos, Sloan Marie O'Sullivan, Jonathan Bowler, Dawson Malone, Kara Joy Ming-Chui O'Brien, cum laude, Carissa Mackenzie Bremer, William Richard Gornflow, Tobias Maverick Hirsch, magna cum laude, Carter Daleen Collette, Madison K. Dean, magna cum laude, Nicholas Hayden White, Carolyn Jane Schaefer, summa cum laude, Sophia Rose Toole, magna cum laude, Addie Joe Schneider, magna cum laude, Kellyanne Carringer, Kenzie Foster, summa cum laude, Amanda Nicole Bailey, Ashley Bryant, magna cum laude, Annie Jackson, Mia Hackney, Elizabeth K. Reimer, magna cum laude, Alexander Paul Schulte, magna cum laude, Tori Faye Nielsen, Jacqueline Marissa Castle, magna cum laude, Caitlin Nicole Alvarado, Trainisha Tolliver, Abigail Ibarra, magna cum laude,
Anna Paige Warner,
Madeline Grace Carney,
Simone Amaris Simmons, cum laude, Eduardo Barrera,
Lily Jane Unrein, cum laude, Ileana Joel Martinez Hernandez, Hannah Riley Ferreira, Madison Elise Rowe, Corinne Noel Rott, Shaylee Grace Myers. Brooklyn Paige Thorne, cum laude.
Alexia Ristich.
Talia Shri Lopez. Melanie Annabeth Holmes. Carissa Marie Lang. Aubrey Jane Kubler Hoffman, cum laude. Casey Louise Johnson.
Sophia May Eisman.
Henry Garrett Descareaux. Autumn Layden Klein, summa cum laude. Isabella Marie Dufit, cum laude. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Statistics. Brock Andrew Olson, magna cum laude. Bryce Myers, cum laude.
I'm now pleased to welcome to the podium Dr. Adam Walker, K-State Alumni Association President and CEO.
Thank you, Dean Culbertson. Lots of love for Bruce, by the way. Congratulations, Bruce. Well, new alums, I'm honored to be here today to officially welcome you to the K-State alumni family and the K-State Alumni Association. As a new alum, you join a powerful network of more than 213,000 living graduates of Kansas State. And wherever life takes you, you'll find K-Staters there ready to support, encourage, and celebrate you. Founded in 1874, the K-State Alumni Association has long served as the central connection point for all K-Staters. As a self-governed, nonprofit organization, we proudly act as the independent voice of K-Staters everywhere. Our mission is simple and strong: reach, connect, and serve every member of the K-State community. Our core values guide us this mission, and the first, connect, is at the heart of who we are. The Alumni Association, you can get close to moments and memories that shaped your K-State experience, from watch parties and pregame events to gatherings held around the country and all over the world. Creates opportunities for you to stay involved and stay inspired. And in fact, we recently launched something new, Ask a K-Stater. It's an AI-powered tool for you guys to have networking, career progression. Our second value is tradition. You'll feel that tradition this weekend, whether it's seeing the alma mater for the first time as a graduate or taking that classic KSU photo around campus. And finally, purple. For K-Staters, purple's far more than a color. It represents pride, unity, and family. And when you see someone wearing that K-State purple or sporting that Power Cat, you instantly feel that sense of belonging. To celebrate your graduation, Dean Culbertson, the College of Arts and Sciences, and the K-State Alumni Associations are pleased to provide you with a complimentary one-year paid membership. We hope you enjoy the benefits of the K-Stater, special discounts, and exclusive events, and most importantly, that connection to the K-State family. And after that year, we hope you continue that membership. In fact, K-State alumni are among the most loyal in the nation. Our membership ranks top 10 nationally and #1 in the Big 12. And that loyalty spans generations of K-Staters who feel that same pride as you feel today as you earn your degree from one of the finest institutions in the nation. Finally, we're delighted to present to you an exclusive business card holder. Display it proudly, and wherever your journey unfolds, new jobs, new homes, new adventures, please stay updated. We want to make sure you stay connected to your K-State family. Congratulations, and go Cats!
Let's give one more big round of applause for our newest alumni, our graduates. And now, at this time, I'd like to invite you to rise as you are able and join us in singing the Alma Mater, led by Devlin.
I know a spot that I love full well. 'Tis not in forest nor yet in dell. Ever it holds me with magic spell. I think of thee, alma mater. KSU will carry the banner high. KSU, long, long may the colors fly. Loyal to thee, thy children will swell the cry. Hail, 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 alma mater.
And before we conclude the ceremony, let's have a little bit of fun and celebrate our newest alumni with the Wabash Cannonball. Go Cats! As we conclude the ceremony, we ask that you please be seated once more, students, until the marshals dismiss your row. Faculty members will exit through the external aisles to the tunnel, and students will be guided to the exit through the center aisle. Families, please meet your graduates up on the concourse or outside as preparations for the next ceremony will begin immediately. Congratulations again, graduates. We are very proud of you and your accomplishments at K-State, and you should be too now. Go now and celebrate and change the world. Have an awesome day.